already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moon. Shine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. News. Breaking news. Canelo Alvarez, the 4th Division World Champion, super middleweight undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, the future Hall of Famer. Canelo Alvarez, arguably the best resume of this generation. Canelo Alvarez, a.k.a. King Nello, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nello, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. Get that fuck out of here, man. Announcement was reported, well, not an announcement, reported by my coppinger, ESPN, that Canelo Alvarez has finalized a deal or almost finalizing a deal with Edgar Berlanga to fight T-Mobile Arenas, Las Vegas. Mexican versus Puerto Rico, Mexican Independence Day week. Edgar Berlanga versus Canelo Alvarez. Edgar Berlanga versus Canelo Alvarez. Once again, no David Benavidez. What's good, body in the building? What's good, man? RS in the building, Moda in the building. What's good, man? People kind of frustrated with Canelo Alvarez, even though the Canelo Alvarez have done enough in the sport of boxing. Like I said at the beginning when I introduced Canelo Alvarez, he's a 4th Division World Champion. He's a super middleweight undisputed. Future Hall of Famer. He's done a lot. He's done more than a lot of his contemporaries. And I understand that the boxing world is frustrated because we all wanted to see a showdown between Canelo Alvarez and the former WBC super middleweight champion in David Benavidez, La Bandera Roja, the Mexican monster, the Ecuadorian monster, the Dominican monster. But people saw this coming. Body said, I'm disappointed, but David isn't doing what he needs to do either. We've been saying that a long time, right? I've been saying that for a long time. Should have carved his own legacy. Should have never waited for Canelo Alvarez. But at the end of the day, you know what I noticed? And I remember just building up to where we at today. A lot of people felt that these fighters needed to do something to get a Canelo Alvarez fight. Well, you need to do this and you need to do that. In reality, you don't need to do whatever we thought you needed to do to get a Canelo Alvarez fight. Canelo Alvarez said, why these guys don't fight each other? John Ryder didn't fight each other. He wasn't part of that type of group that Canelo Alvarez was talking about. Edgar Berlanga didn't need to fight one another to get a Canelo Alvarez fight. But David Benavidez did. David Benavidez did fight Caleb Plant. David Benavidez did fight Demise Andre. Two guys that's been in position. Demise Andre in 160 pound was in position to face Canelo Alvarez for the 160 pound undisputed crown. David Benavidez was in position as well. Jamal Charlo was in position as well. Canelo Alvarez gave them a task. Fight, y'all. And then, but that was not the case. Now, of course, everybody got their own career. David Benavidez needed to do what he needed to do. Jamal Charlo needed to do what he needed to do. Demise Andre needed to do what he needed to do. All these guys need to do what they need to do. But also, some of the people put themselves in a position for a fight. And yes, Berlanga put himself in a position for a fight, but I don't think that, let's be real, let's be honest, I don't think that he worked as hard as the rest of them to put himself in that type of position. But he got something that the others don't have. He has that blood, that Puerto Rican blood, that Puerto Rican rich blood that's running through his veins. Because we all know in the sport of boxing, the tradition and the rivalry between the Mexican and the Puerto Rican is a rich tradition, is a rich rivalry. Now let's be real. Let's be real. If Edgar Berlanga was not Puerto Rican, he would not be getting this opportunity to face Canelo Alvarez. Let's be real. Let's be honest. If Edgar Berlanga was not Puerto Rican, he would not be getting this. He would not be in this position. He would not be getting this type of work, and probably he would not be getting that type of contract by Matchroom Boxing. I'm just saying, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Canelo Alvarez went from becoming the best Mexican fighter ever after he defeated Caleb Plant. That was the talk of the town. Even Julio Cesar Chavez said that Canelo Alvarez is the best Mexican ever. Even Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. said that. And then when he lost to Bivol, then people were like, nah, he's not the best. A lot of people have been waiting for Canelo Alvarez to set the tone. See, we have a lot of, shout out to Ralph, we have a lot of examples because you already know that boxing is one of the most documented sports in the sport of boxing. We know a lot of these things in the sport of boxing because it's highly documented. We could go to the past. We could see past fights. We could see how the cash cows of the past was moving. And even though the Canelo Alvarez is so, you know what I'm saying, so accomplished, we still want to see more of Canelo Alvarez. We still want to see him enhance his legacy. At the end of the day, we're going to call him King. King Nello, he has the responsibility and accountability to be the king, to move like the king, to set the tone, to set the standard. And it seems like Canelo Alvarez has adopted his position. It seems like Canelo Alvarez is time to be king. It's time. I think it's time for Canelo Alvarez has got tired of ruling his kingdom. And he's denouncing his throne like Hakeem in Coming to America when he was in the train with Lisa. I denounce my throne. I'm no longer the king of Zamunda. I denounce my throne. That's what Canelo Alvarez is doing. I denounce my throne. I'm no longer the king of boxing. I denounce my throne. Don't call me king. I don't want a responsibility as a king. I don't want accountability as a king. Somebody else do something. Que suéltame, yeah. And that's what Canelo Alvarez is on right now. But Canelo Alvarez could retire right now. He'll be a future Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer. And then, you know what? Maybe a lot of the things that we're thinking about right now, we will be forgetting. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Yeah, at the end of the day, we're boxing fans. We're hardcore boxing fans. This is boxing community right here in the YTBC. Shout out to all the boxing content creators. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that love and truly love the sport of boxing and want to preserve the sport of boxing and want to preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Yes, I am a fan of Canelo Alvarez, but you know what? He does not want to further enhance his legacy. Does not. Rapsol Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK, London with the $10 super chatty party K. Me dice, punch is simple. Canelo wanted no sort of boo-boo, and after seeing what he has done to boo-boo, he shut himself. Shit himself. Is it shit himself or shut himself? Shout out to Raptor Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK, London. East London, West London, North London, South London, Liverpool, Manchester. He said tune-up fight for Canelo. Now, there ain't no tune-up fight for what? Canelo Alvarez has his bat in his position. And the sad part about it is that we know, come on, y'all, come on, Canelo Alvarez Nation, Canelo Alvarez fan base. I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan. I've been in this community going, you know what I'm saying, debating and having dialogues and supporting Canelo Alvarez. Even when people is going at Canelo Alvarez, saying, nah, Canelo Alvarez is the man. Canelo Alvarez is about legacy. Canelo Alvarez is the king. Canelo Alvarez got it all. Canelo Alvarez is this and that. He's holding boxing down. He got boxing on the shoulder. He's the one that's setting the tone. He's the one that's doing his thing. He's a young guy. He's the pound for pound. He's everything. But now Canelo Alvarez is moving like he's not all of that. Canelo Alvarez is moving like he don't want none of that. Canelo Alvarez looking like he don't want even enhance none of that. Canelo Alvarez has not retired, but he has stopped in trying to be king. And of course, we're going to be looking at pointing fingers, but what about him, Punch? What about them? Why are they winning on Canelo Alvarez? What about him? What about that? And that's why we got to say that the other guys, you got to do more. You got to do more. You got to carve your own legacy. You got to carve your own legacy. Pat's Nation, the best of the Super Chatty Party K. Pat's Nation in the building said Bivol seriously derailed Canelo's career. Dimitri Bivol humbled Canelo Alvarez. After Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo Alvarez, outboxed Canelo Alvarez, outclassed Canelo Alvarez and his competitive nature is no mas. Dimitri Bivol has stripped the competitive nature out of Canelo Alvarez. Dimitri Bivol has taken the left bola and the right bola and crushed it and then threw it away. Canelo Alvarez has not been the same. It's hard for me to say that. He has not been the same. Canelo Alvarez after Dimitri Bivol, and look, and I was even surprised, y'all. I was even surprised. If you follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. If you follow the channel after the fight with Dimitri Bivol, and I did it live, and I said, you know what? Canelo Alvarez still got the skills to go back into the drawing board. Because to be honest, I didn't even think, I didn't believe that Dimitri Bivol, you know, how you say it? Demoralized Canelo Alvarez. It wasn't a loss like that. It wasn't a demoralized Canelo Alvarez. I feel like Canelo Alvarez had a bad game plan. I feel like Canelo Alvarez had a game plan. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. I disagree. Says Daddy Life in the building. What's good, Daddy Life? Fascination. The members of Punch Drunk Boxing. Shout out to the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. Say, I disagree with the Bivol take. Bivol was a 2-time champ at 175. There's no shame for a natural 154-pounder and losing to 175-pounder. I ain't saying there was a shame. Daddy Life, I ain't saying there was a shame. We're not shaming Canelo Alvarez for losing to Dimitri Bivol and daring to be great and go up to 175-pound division. We're not saying that, but let's be real. Let's be honest, y'all. Hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez is being real with us, right? He's telling us indirectly that I'm turning my back on y'all. Y'all want Benavidez? I'm not giving you David Benavidez. But Canelo, come on, you could do it. Matter of fact, if they would announce David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez today, I'll say that Canelo Alvarez is the favorite to beat David Benavidez. I believe that. But Canelo Alvarez just keep on telling us, déjame quieto, que no vas a pelear con David Benavidez. But Canelo Alvarez, you could do it. Que no lo vas a hacer. But Canelo Alvarez, that's the best fight in boxing. ¿Qué me importas? But Canelo Alvarez, you got the heart. You got that set the tone. ¿Qué me importa? Yo estoy cansados. Mira, miras mí, miras lo que tengo, mira lo que has hecho, déjame quietos ya, porque Canelo Alvarez, we were fans, ¿qué me importa? A mí lo que me importa es a mis niños y mis esposas, vete de aquí, get the fuck out of here, like I told Canelo, like I told Mr. Andre. That's what Canelo Alvarez is telling us. He's telling us to leave him alone. I do whatever I want to do. But Canelo Alvarez, I think it's I do whatever I want to do. But Canelo Alvarez is the best fight in the sport of boxing. There's a lot of money. I do what I want to do. We never heard Canelo Alvarez talk the way he's been talking lately. We never seen Canelo Alvarez said, I'm asking for $200 million. We never seen that type of Canelo Alvarez. We never said Canelo Alvarez not worried about somebody's weight. He's a 4th division world champion. When did he care about weight? When did he care about somebody really weight? He never truly cared about weight because he's always there to be great. Look at how that rhymes. He never cared about weight because he's always been a guy daring to be great. But when it comes to David Benavidez, he won $200 million. Oh, man, his weight, 25, 30 pounds, rehydration clause, and things of that nature. Man, the competitive nature has been stripped from Canelo Alvarez by Dimitri Bivol. Sub-Zero TV with a $5 super chatty patty game. And he said, if you aren't being blocked by black fighters, you're not doing something correctly. I've been blocked by many of them. Amanda Serrano is the GOAT. Shout out to Amanda Serrano, the 7th Division World Champion, undisputed. Going to be facing Katie Taylor November 15 and going to become a 2-division undisputed and the GOAT of the sport of boxing. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. Shout out to Sub-Zero. Yeah, man. You know how it is. It's raised bait in these in this community. Pastor Nation with a $2 super chat. God bless you. God bless you. Says he's worried about the third loss. And a guy that lost shouldn't even be worried. Shouldn't even be worried. Shouldn't even be worried, man. That's what I'm talking about. Rapstar says support the channel, support the channel. As a fan, the Berlanga fight is a slap. Look at Daddy Life said, as a fan, the Berlanga fight is a slap in the face. Do you feel like Daddy Life? Pause. Do you feel like that? Is it a slap in the face? Or is it the continuous backup and support that we have for Canelo Alvarez? Man, he can do whatever he want to do. That's what we used to say, right? Man, Canelo Alvarez has done everything. He could do whatever he want to do. See, I used to say that. I used to say that. But I also say that. I also say this. On top of that, when I piggyback off doing whatever you want to do, I always said, but doing whatever you want to do, you still have responsibilities. We all could do whatever we want to do. How many times I said that if you've been following the channel? I've been saying that, yes, Canelo Alvarez could do whatever you want to do, just like us adults could do whatever we want to do. We could do whatever we want to do, but we still got responsibility to do the right thing. We still got to understand that Canelo Alvarez is the king, right? And we're going to say that he's the king, that he got responsibility as a king, but he ain't taking care of business right now. He's not setting the tone. Or maybe Canelo Alvarez is probably getting envious and jealous that a guy like Gervonta Davis, who ain't doing too much in the sport of boxing, is getting this. Oh, yo, they trying to tamper with Canelo Alvarez's crown, and they trying to tamper with Canelo Alvarez that he's the king, he's the face of boxing, that he's the king of boxing, he's the pay-per-view king and stuff like that. And Canelo Alvarez is looking at the boxing world like, what? Are y'all gonna really compare me with Gervonta Davis when this man is a two division, 3 division JV junior varsity regular title holder, and I've been doing work, and this man, you gonna put him on pound for pound next to me? You gonna put him on the pound for pound list next to me? Maybe that's what Canelo Alvarez is. Maybe Canelo Alvarez is saying, nah. Now y'all disrespecting me. Y'all seen the pound for pound list? They got Usyk. They got Inoue. They got Bud Crawford. They got Canelo. They got Tank. And Canelo Alvarez looking at the list like, y'all gonna disrespect me like that? Y'all really gonna put me just one step above a guy? I'm a 4-division world champion. I'm an undisputed. Look at my resume. Mosley, Cotto, Triple G, 3 times. Kovalev. Y'all dissing me like that? Maybe Canelo Alvarez feel like, you know what, that this boxing community doesn't know shit about boxing, so he ain't trying to do nothing for this community anymore. Matter of fact, maybe he's looking at it like, you know what, maybe I just gotta take care and just care about my niche fans that's gonna support me whoever I fight, just like a Gervonta Davis. His niche fan don't give a damn who he gonna fight. His niche fan don't care if they're gonna fight Hector de los Santos, the highlight truck vendor, nothing. How you trying to put this on tag? I'm not trying to put this on tag. I'm trying to understand Canelo Alvarez's move. That's all I'm saying, Steven. Listen. I know I'm talking too fast, but you're thinking too slow. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not putting this on tag. I'm putting this. I'm giving you. I'm not looking at tunnel vision right now. Why is Canelo Alvarez all of a sudden Canelo Alvarez that always strive to be the best and always strive to enhance his legacy? Canelo Alvarez don't even have a goal anymore. You remember when he was in the 160-pound division, he said he wanted to become an undisputed in 160. When he went to the 168, he said he wanted to become the first Mexican undisputed. You remember? You remember all Canelo Alvarez had all these goals, and now what's his goals now? Now you know what he says? I do whatever I want to do. That's it. That's his answer to everything. I do whatever I want to do. I do whatever I want to do. His fans want to see I do whatever I want to do. Sometimes, yeah, we're going to give Canelo Alvarez, because in the history of the sport of boxing, not everybody fight the best versus the best, except for a guy like Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya, the golden one, the 6th division world champion. We never needed to ask Oscar De La Hoya to fight the best. We ain't never needed to ask Oscar De La Hoya nothing. Oscar De La Hoya is the standard till this day. That I'll fight anybody, anytime, any place. No. You don't even have to ask me to fight the best. I'm already negotiating with the best. That's why the people that be dissing Oscar De La Hoya, man, y'all better stop dissing Oscar De La Hoya. Y'all better stop dissing Oscar De La Hoya, because I'm gonna tell you like this: how much you want to bet? You wish that Canelo Alvarez took the approach of Oscar De La Hoya. I wish Canelo Alvarez takes the approach of Oscar De La Hoya. Now it seems like, damn, we ain't never gonna have something like Oscar De La Hoya. We ain't never gonna have the competitive nature like an Oscar De La Hoya. And I'm talking about being the king and having the responsibility to set a standard. That's your job. You wear that crown. Canelo Alvarez, after a fight, he wears a crown. Why he wears a crown? Is he the king of what? King of his household, the king of boxing? What is it? Oscar De La Hoya never dug. Oscar De La Hoya even complimented Manny Pacquiao as the ace. He said, you know what? I'll go back down from 160-pound division, from the middleweight division. I go back down to Manny Pacquiao. And I said, I want Manny Pacquiao to be in the best shape. He ain't giving no Manny Pacquiao no rehydration clause or catchways that doesn't benefit Manny Pacquiao. Boxing knowledge with the $5 super chatty patty game. Me dice, Canelo fans who protect him are Amber Acetor, my sooner. Am I reading this right? Oh, okay. Let me put the words together. Canelo fans who protect him are an embarrassment for my sooner. I'm done with those fakes. Oh, you all over the place. I'm trying hard. Raps on Boxing Eyes again. All right. Canelo fans who protect him are an embarrassment for. Man, just say it again, my brother. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. You see the thumb. You see the screen right now. It says Berlanga will upset. Berlanga will with the upset. I think. Look, I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. Y'all understand that? I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. Man, I'm going to war with other channels out here for Canelo Alvarez. For the respect of Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, Rapstar drinking. He said I'm driving. Rapstar's drinking that good spirit. He ain't catching the Holy Spirit, but he drinking that good spirit. Canelo Alvarez's move is making me root for the underdog. I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez, but I also understand Canelo Alvarez is indirectly telling us, guys, don't expect nothing from me. I'm cashing out. I'm cashing out. I've done enough in the sport of boxing. Don't expect nothing from me. That's what Canelo Alvarez wants to say in other words, but he still has to sell a fight. So he's not going to say like that, but that's the language that Canelo Alvarez is speaking to us. Canelo Alvarez is telling us, yo, that's it. I'm done. I did what I have to do. I'm not trying to go move up and become, and I'm just here to collect the cash. That's it. I'm here to put on a show for my niche fans. Like it, love it, hate it. I'm done trying to be great. And me as a boxing fan, we understand that boxing moves. Boxing got to move. And maybe this time, you know what? There is upsets in the sport of boxing. I'll be rooting for Edgar Berlanga. I'll be rooting for Edgar Berlanga. I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. I like Canelo Alvarez more than Edgar, but I'll be rooting for Edgar Berlanga, the Puerto Rican from Brooklyn. I'll be rooting because boxing has to move. And if Canelo Alvarez keeps winning, he's going to keep doing this. He's going to be holding these things hostage. He's holding the 168-pound division hostage. He's holding the pursuit of greatness hostage. I'll be rooting for Edgar Berlanga to upset Canelo Alvarez. Berlanga is overrated. Enrique with the $5 super chat says, good looking now, Enrique. Berlanga is overrated. Canelo is going to tune him up. The best Puerto Rican boxer is Xander Zayas. Berlanga le hace los mayados. a Xander Zayas. I understand, my brother. Enrique, lo entiendo. Yo lo entiendo por mi hermano. Maybe we need something new in boxing, man. We need a spark. I think that people are actually getting now bored with Canelo Alvarez. It's one thing to take, all right, look, all right, Dimitri Bivol, okay, we want a David Benavidez, all right, you got a surgery, all right, take your John Ryder. I'm sorry, it was Triple G. I didn't even want to see the fight, the Triple G trilogy. I did a bunch of videos about it. I didn't even want to see that fight. It was way overdue. That's it. I didn't ask for that fight. And the thing is, like what I wanted to say earlier, is that I would have thought that Canelo Alvarez, that his heart, his particular fortitude or mental fortitude would have said, you know what? I'm accepting the rematch. You know what I'm saying? I'm activating my rematch clause. I would have really thought that Canelo Alvarez would have activated the rematch clause. And when he didn't, I said, wow. Remember, I did it live. And I said that Canelo Alvarez would activate the rematch clause. And he didn't. He didn't. I didn't think that he got demoralized by Dimitri Bivol. I think it was more so of a game plan, in my opinion. I think that Canelo Alvarez had the game plan all wrong. But I think that he could have gone. I think that Canelo Alvarez is great enough to go back to the drawing board and come up with another game plan and make a good account of himself. I kept on saying it. But then he chose not to activate the rematch clause. Then he chose to fight Triple G, a guy that he said that he doesn't need to fight Triple G anymore. He will never fight Triple G, remember? And then he fought Triple G. And then right there, at least we thought, okay, now you're going to fight David Benavidez. And then he fought John Ryder. And then he fought Jamel Charlo. And then he fought Jaime Munguia. And now he's going to fight Edgar Berlanga. That is it. Canelo Alvarez does not want to enhance his legacy anymore. I don't know if he's just, he's scared to lose out. I don't know. Is he scared of David Benavidez? I don't like to say that word. I don't think that no fighter is scared of any fighter. But is he scared of David Benavidez? Because okay, I'm gonna give you an example. I was a Keith Thurman fan. I was a huge Keith Thurman fan. Anybody that knows the channel and knows me and stuff like that know I was a huge Keith Thurman fan. And I remember I used to get into debates and dialogues and conversation about Keith Thurman versus Earl Spence back in the days. Remember? But every time that they talk about Earl Spence with Keith Thurman, or every time that Earl Spence was around Keith Thurman just changed. Like you could visibly see that something, Earl Spence phase, you know what I'm saying? He like Keith Thurman feels a certain way with Earl Spence. Like he don't have that confidence. He don't got that eye of the tiger when it comes to Earl Spence. And I saw it. I used to debate that all the time. I used to argue with the people. Nah, man, that's Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is the man. Keith Thurman ain't scared no damn Earl Spence. Keith Thurman will fight anybody. But the way that he talked and the way that he was, around Earl Spence, all jolly and never, I'm like, nah, come on, Keith. That ain't you, Keith. I've been following Keith from Tom Thurman since the amateurs. That ain't you. When it was about Earl Spence, his whole mood switched up. I used to think that, Ralph. I used to think that prime Keith B. Spence, but let's be honest. He was acting a certain way, though. He didn't keep that same energy. He had a whole different type of energy. He was very, very humble. He was very... Enrique con los 2 pesos de Super Chari Chari Pari que me dice, Berlanga is a joke. All he wants is a paycheck. Well, let me tell you like this, Enrique, when Canelo Alvarez is more of a joke of giving this joke a fight then, Enrique. Don't put this on Edgar Berlanga, Enrique. He got an opportunity to face Canelo Alvarez. It's all he wants a paycheck. No, he has a paycheck and that possibility to become undisputed and also beating Canelo Alvarez. This is not just a paycheck, Enrique. No, don't put this on Berlanga, Enrique. Don't put this on Berlanga. Anybody will want. Look at Bud Crawford. What Bud Crawford is chasing for? Canelo Alvarez. He didn't want to fight Boots. What he said? A couple of days ago, what did Bud say? Oh, I don't want to face Boots because they ain't gonna bring no money. And Canelo Alvarez, so I gotta take care of my account. Edgar Berlanga is in position. Edgar Berlanga is young. Edgar Berlanga has the opportunity to become an undisputed. Edgar Berlanga has the opportunity to face the best of the best in Canelo Alvarez. He's not doing it just for a paycheck. Nah, he's not doing it for a paycheck. Because let me tell you like this. If Edgar Berlanga was going to be given $2 million to fight Canelo Alvarez, he will take it. It's not just for the paycheck. It's for the opportunity. What comes with it? The paycheck is just a paycheck. What comes with the money leading up to Canelo Alvarez? What comes with you beating Canelo Alvarez? As a matter of fact, if Edgar Berlanga just put up a great fight and go whole 12, if you just put up a great fight, if you put up a better fight than Jaime Munguia, if he puts up a better fight and make Canelo Alvarez look bloody a little bit like the John Wright, I'm gonna tell you like this: Edgar Berlanga gets what you got, moral victory. Edgar Berlanga gets moral victory, and he could live off that. He could live off that because he got the fan base that will back him up. He will have a fan base that will support him. He will have a fan base that will, you know what I'm saying, that will support that type of action. All he got to do is put up a great fight. Win, lose, or draw, just put up a great fight. Put up a great fight, make it 116, 112. Put up a great fight. Make Canelo Alvarez. If Canelo Alvarez go through adversity one time, if Berlanga staggers Canelo Alvarez like the dude did back in the days, moral victory. Moral victory. How long is Canelo Alvarez going to be doing this? Remember, Canelo Alvarez, yes, if we're going to say he's the king, then he got king responsibility, and he's not holding up to that crown. Canelo Alvarez is not holding up to that crown. And I think that maybe now, as a boxing fans, collectively, we have to let go. Just like Canelo Alvarez is letting go of that crown, letting go of enhancing his legacy, letting go of wanting to be the great. We have to let go. And we have to move on as a boxing community and look at, boxing moving on, finding a new star, because Canelo Alvarez just doesn't want that anymore. He don't want the responsibility to be king. Punch, you're only good as your last fight. Who has Edgar Berlanga beat? We don't even know who he beat last time. But that's not Edgar Berlanga's fault. That's Canelo Alvarez's fault for picking him. Let's not diminish Edgar Berlanga's opportunity. This is Canelo Alvarez picking him. What are you supposed to do? You think that Edgar Berlanga going to be like, Canelo Alvarez says, yo, I want to fight you? No, I don't want to fight right now. No, I don't want the opportunity to face Canelo Alvarez in 168 pounds. Nah, man. This is Canelo Alvarez picking. He's picking Edgar Berlanga over David Benavidez, picking Jaime Munguia over David Benavidez, picking Jamel Charlo over David Benavidez, picking. How long is these pickers going to go? And yes, the only reason why Edgar Berlanga is getting this type of fight is because he's Puerto Rican. Yes, they're going to run with the Puerto Rican versus Mexican. And I said this a lot. Look, I said this a long time ago. Hold on, folks. I said this a long time ago. I told a lot of people didn't want to support it, but I did say it along. Hey, yo, rap star, no. I said this a long time ago. Hold on. Right-handed downtown. Con los dos pesos de Super Chari Chari Body Game upset alert. Shakur and Edgar for the wins. Shakur, Edgar, and Amanda Serrano, November 15. Let's go. It's going to be a Puerto Rican Day parade all over the place this fall. Hold on. I told y'all, man. January 31st. Canelo versus David Benavidez and Edgar Berlanga. The only mega fights left for Canelo. June 31st, 2021. Why? Why I said that? Because Edgar Berlanga has something rich, and that's the Puerto Rican fans. I wish this fight would have been in Madison Square Garden. I think it would have been better. I think it would have been an even crowd, to be honest. Edgar Berlanga is going to bring the hip hop crowd. He's going to bring the Fat Joes of the world and stuff like that. He's going to bring some type of an aura. He's going to bring some fans. They're going to put all stops. Vet in the building. Say what up with Mr. Moonshine off topic. But do you think Manny versus Barrios going to happen Clarissa video is too funny. Look it out, man. Esa buena rugilla. And she blocking me. Hey, babe. She blocking me. No reason to blocking me. No. She crazy. No, Clarissa Shields. No, Clarissa Shields. She get mad. She's emotional. Because nobody want to call her the Guo. Because if I don't call her the Guo, that says she want to blocking me. No, que se vaya para la mierda esa tigra. Nah, get the hell out of here. No. Nah. She be jealous of Amanda Serrano. She just jealous. She jealous. Good looking now. I like the Manny Pacquiao versus Barrios, and I believe that Manny Pacquiao, matter of fact, I have Manny Pacquiao as the favorite to beat Mario Barrios. I think that he could do it. I think that Manny Pacquiao was a freak of nature. I think that Manny Pacquiao was great, and I don't think that Mario Barrios has the is not equipped. Excuse me, is not equipped to withstand a Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. I just don't think he got the pop. I don't think he got the footwork. I don't think he got the defense to get away from a 45-year-old Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think special with special, freak of nature is freak of nature. I don't even look at him like a regular 45-year-old. I look at him as Manny Pacquiao, the 8th division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the son of the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. Even if it's 2-year layoff, he didn't look rusty versus Ugas. It's like Ugas didn't demoralize Manny Pacquiao either. He just lost, but he didn't demoralize him. So I think that Manny Pacquiao still got the fire in his gut to go out there and become a champion once again. Enrique me dice a better fight will be Canelo versus banana boat boxer David Morrell. Damn, Enrique, why you gotta call him like that, son? Damn, Enrique, why you gotta call David Morrell banana boat like that, man? Come on, man. Nobody knows David Morrell. I think it would have been a better fight, yeah. But is that an illusion? Is that an illusion? And just that what we want, what we think? What has David Morrell done? Who did David Morrell beat? You see, that's what I'm saying. As much as I want to hold Canelo Alvarez accountable, but then when I see everybody else, what have they done? And that's what I'm talking about. At this point, just exactly. That's what I want to see. I want to see Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul. See, if Canelo Alvarez is going to go that route, just fight Jake Paul. Give me entertaining. Give me entertainment. I will support that. I will support Canelo Alvarez versus Jake Paul because I think that's what Canelo Alvarez really wants to do. That's what he really wants to do. I think not Canelo Alvarez just hustling I think the Canelo Alvarez is just hustling the networks right now. Because everybody want a part of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is just grabbing these networks by the balls. All right, yeah, I'll sign with y'all, but give me Edgar Berlanga. We're gonna spin this Puerto Rican Mexican war. But I don't think that's what they're gonna push. That's the storyline, right? That's the storyline. Is Edgar Berlanga prepared to hurt Canelo Alvarez? Is Edgar Berlanga prepared to beat Canelo Alvarez? Could Edgar Berlanga upset Canelo Alvarez? Let's just say, let's just, you know what I'm saying? We act like we never seen upsets before in the sport of boxing, like we never been humbled. You ain't think that Cambosa was gonna be T.O. You ain't think that Buster Douglas was gonna be Mike Tyson. So let's be real. Could Edgar Berlanga upset Canelo Alvarez? Let's take care of all the narratives that is going to be created. Right? Let's attack every narrative that's going to be created because we could see it from this point of view, right? Because in the boxing community, everybody want to see Bud versus Boots, right? Because Boots was a mandatory position, right? For the winner of Bud and Spence, and we were shaming Spence to fight Boots, and we were shaming Bud to fight Boots, and we were shaming Canelo to fight David Benavidez because they in mandatory precision. But Edgar Berlanga is in mandatory precision. So what do we have to say about that? So we want Boots to get a chance, we want David Benavidez to get a chance, but Edgar Berlanga's in mandatory precision and he doesn't deserve a chance. We pick and choose who deserves a chance in mandatory precision, and that's what we doing. I remember people was trying to shame a guy like a Teofimo Lopez. Yo, Tio, fight Arnold Barbosa. He's in mandatory precision. Hey, yo, Devin Haney is in mandatory precision. Yo, Lomachenko got to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney ain't had nothing, but people were shaming Velasquez Lomachenko to fight Devin Haney, right? Well, Edgar Berlanga got nothing. Why people mad? Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy, folks. Enrique OG, who is the best Puerto Rican boxer right now? Amanda Serrano. Enrique, in my opinion, she got Puerto Rican. She's the one that's keeping Puerto Rican boxing alive. She's the one that keeping Puerto Rican boxing alive. After that is Xander Zayas. Canelo Alvarez is but choosing this guy. I'd rather see Eubank. To be honest, it's the same to me. It's the same to me. Eubank, Berlanga is the same to me. But since I'm from the East Coast, I'm from New York City, you feel me? Berlanga, I mean, I'm happy for his opportunity, man. I'm rooting for Edgar Berlanga because I think that Canelo Alvarez is trying to tell us, like, don't root for me, man. I'm not doing anything for y'all no more. I do whatever I want to do. I miss fighters like Cotto now. And that's what this generation has done. I understand sometimes I do get frustrated with the boxing fans always trying to shit on today's fighters by bringing the former legends, because that in all reality, that's unfair. You can't really compare a cemented legacy to today's fighters that's basically not even in their prime yet, right? But the way that these fighters be moving, you know what I'm saying? Even the elite fighters. Even though you think I'm happy the way that Bud Crawford is moving. Oh, yeah. Okay, Bud Crawford is going to become a 4-division world champion and stuff like that versus Mashromov. But let's be real, let's be honest. Ain't nobody was talking about Mashromov 5 months ago. When we was talking about the 154-pound division, we was talking about Tim Tszyu, Jamel Charlo, Fundora, Erickson Lubin, Jesus Ramos, Virgil Ortiz, Conor Ben. Let's be real. Nobody was talking about Mashromov. Oh, man, Bud is fighting Mashromov. Oh, yeah. We wasn't talking about that. Wasn't talking about him. And then he's been out for a year. You know what I'm saying? At least, yes, Canelo Alvarez is you know what I'm saying? He's active, but not active to the fight that we want to see. How long we got to ask Canelo Alvarez, man? For how long? You know what, man? We got to keep on. We got to move on. You agree, folks? We got to move on. That's why his pay-per-views declining. He's not really selling out like that no more. Because in all reality, people are really getting tired and people are just getting used to people are bored of what Canelo Alvarez's greatness right now. I think that's what it is. Lofton, one of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing, says, was Berlanga better options than Eubank Jr.? I think Edgar Berlanga versus Demetrius Andrade was a great fight in the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a good fight. I think Edgar Berlanga versus Jaime Munguia would have been a good fight in the East Coast. Mexican versus also, we got to talk about this, though. We got to talk about this. Hold on, folks. We got to talk about this. Hold on. Where is that? Jaime Munguia has left. Golden Boy Promotions have left. Oscar De La Hoya has left. Eric Gomez, Golden Boy Promotions. Jaime Munguia has signed with Top Rank. Wow, that's surprising. That was a surprise because I believe that Golden Boy Promotions does a wonderful job in that region. He knows that type of market. And that's why Jaime Munguia has become the star that he's been. He got the biggest fight of his career versus Canelo Alvarez. Why would Jaime Munguia now depart from Golden Boy Promotions. I don't get that move. I don't understand that move. Was it that Top Rank gave him the bag because they got some new bag from Turkey Alashiki? Is it that? I didn't see this move coming. This was a very, very surprising move. Which I feel about this move, y'all. Jaime Munguia signs with Top Rank. OG said, who was better, Canelo or Oscar de la Hoya? Oscar de la Hoya, my brother. Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar de la Hoya. Good looking out with the $2 super chat, my brother. Oscar de la Hoya. I'll go with Oscar de la Hoya anytime, any day, any place. I got Oscar de la Hoya beating Canelo Alvarez with the stilettos and the lingerie. I even got Oscar de la Hoya in his prime beating Canelo Alvarez with stilettos and lingerie. TR doesn't have good fights at 168, but that's what I'm saying. I'm actually confused. Why would Jaime Munguia leave Golden Boy Promotions while he got the best fight? He was molded very, very well. They moved him carefully. And matter of fact, I think that Golden with the skill set of Jaime Munguia and the limited skill set of Jaime Munguia, they moved him very, very well. Very, very well. Why would he leave? I don't understand that move, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Probably his money. People still mad about that. People trying to shame Vasily Lomachenko from not being motivated to fight. Gervonta Tan Davis, people still talking about that in the boxing community. And I said that fight is just as good as expired milk. You can't cry over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? I did a video about it. This is what Lomachenko versus Tank looks to me. That's what it looks to me. Expired milk. I don't give a damn, to be honest. And yeah, if they fight good. If they not, they not. But let me tell you like this: Lomachenko versus Tank is expired milk. And now the Gervonta Tan Davis team is trying to say that, Lomachenko was ducking. Man, Lomachenko ain't scared of nobody. Resume speak for itself. Vasily Lomachenko fought Gary Russell Jr. in his third fight. Fought ranked fighters after ranked fighters after ranked fighters. He ain't had to tippy-toe his way into the professional level, man. He fought ranked fighters after ranked fighters. The Lomachenko doesn't have the reputation of ducking people. That's what Tank has. They trying to turn around they're trying to flip the narrative. You can't flip the narrative. Vasily Lomachenko is a future Hall of Famer. He retired right now. He's walking first ballot Hall of Famer. He's already Hall of Fame just based off his amateur career. We're still trying to see which is what is the legacy fight of Tank Davis. So I don't understand why these people want to shame Vasily Lomachenko. If he's not motivated, he's not motivated. He's going to be 37 years old. He's not motivated to fuck you to F you up. What you bringing to the table? Another unification belt? He already got that. And I already says that Vasily Lomachenko didn't want to fight after the George Cannon, even after the Devin Haney fight. He was done. And I've been saying that throughout lives, throughout videos. I wasn't even surprised. Now we can see Gervonta Tan Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. Munguia respects Canelo so much, he probably dip on principle. Yeah, maybe that. You know, maybe I don't know who they have at 168 to move them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe they got some future plans because think about it. Top Rank. You know what I'm thinking about right now, folks? I do think that with Alashiki, you saw that comment he put out on Twitter the other day. I got a good feeling that Top Rank, you already know their contract with ESPN ends June 20. What was it? It's going to be in June or August of 2025. I got a feeling that Top Rank is going to the zone. and it's going to be Top Rank. It's going to be Golden Boy, and it's going to be Matchroom. And Alashiki said that he loves the zone, and he wished that everybody was on the zone. And think about it, Alashiki already doing business, just signed a deal with Golden Boy and Top Rank. I think Top Rank is going to go to the zone after the contract ends next summer. What y'all think about that? I think that's a good idea. I wish all of them just be on one platform. That's a wonderful idea. And especially how the rate is going up on the zone. You know what I'm saying? They hiking the prices up every 6 months. I think that's a good move. Canelo show Munguia the paperwork. I heard Porter and Bradley take showers together. Enrique, who were the three? Enrique with a $2 super chat says, who were the three greatest Latin fighters of all time? Well, you got Julio Cesar Chavez, you got Oscar de la Hoya, and you got I would say Canelo Alvarez. Salvador Sanchez was too young. I think that Canelo Alvarez is better than Marquez and Barrea and Wilfred Gomez and Miguel Cotto. He already beat Miguel Cotto. So I would say Oscar de la Hoya, Julio Cesar Chavez, and Canelo Alvarez. Oh, sorry, Roberto Duran. That's tough though. Roberto Duran, Julio Cesar Chavez, and Oscar de la Hoya. Roberto Duran. That one. But is it that we love Roberto Duran because he fought everybody, but that doesn't mean he beat everybody? Even though that he was the little guy moving up and fighting these guys. I think to put it on 3, that's tough though. 3, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? 5 is good, right? With 5, I could say Oscar de la Hoya, Roberto Duran, Julio Cesar Chavez, Canelo Alvarez. You got to put Canelo Alvarez there too. No. So many great Latin fighters, yeah. That's a tough one. Top Rank has Janabek, who maybe moves up and fights Munguia. Do you think they're gonna? Do you think he's gonna go back to the 160-pound division, or Janabek is gonna move up to the 168 and make that fight without no belt? I don't know about that. Let's see what they're gonna do. But as of now, I think all the mega fights is not gonna take place. I thought that 2024 was gonna be it was gonna keep the momentum, right? We've seen a lot of these fighters, they back in the ring and they active, but they're not fighting the fights that we really want to see, right? You got Tank, probably not gonna be fighting Shakur. Hopefully he fights Shakur. The best fight, you know what I'm saying, is probably the Usyk and Tyson Fury, the Bam Rodriguez versus Juan Francisco Estrada, and Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what Devin Haney going to be doing next as well. So I think we're going to see a lot of showcase. I think we're going to see a lot of showcase fights now for the rest of the year. I think that's a bummer. Even if we get the rematch with Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, it's not going to be for the IBFs. It's not going to be for Undisputed. So I think that kills the momentum of the rematch, in my opinion. I really don't know how 2025 is looking. 2024 is looking like right now. I really think that there's going to be a bunch of showcase fights, in my opinion. Top 3 Latin fighters will be Pedraza, right? Push, when you come live in California, gangster. I wanted to go out there for the Bud Crawford, but I really wanted to go out there to see Virgil Ortiz versus Tim Tszyu. But that fight was not going to be taking place. Pitbull, Cruz, and Rayo. But I'm going to make my way out there to Cali real soon. I want to go out there in Cali, man. I want to go out there and it's warm too. It's really, really warm. You made a great point. You made a great point. So disrespectful to Tio. I think that I want to see Teofimo Lopez versus a Tank. I want to see Teofimo Lopez versus Bud Crawford. I want to see Teofimo Lopez versus Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? Those are the 3 best fights, in my opinion, for him. We didn't think that Subriel Matias was going to lose. You know that, so that took that popped that popped air that popped the air balloon right there for a possible Tio versus Matias. You know what I'm saying? Unification bout. I didn't think that Gary Antoine Russell was going to lose. You feel me? So, you know, I just think that 2024 has taken a turn, and I don't think it's gonna have that type of great momentum that I thought it was gonna have. But we still got what, the third quarter to go to finish, and then we moving on to the fourth quarter. Let's see. You know, boxing in the fourth quarter does have some great fights. We don't know who Andy Ruiz was supposed to fight too, right? And this, I think, you know, unfortunately, I think that Bud Crawford versus Matrimov event is gonna bomb. I don't know. Victor Garcia said Tio versus Norman Jr. That's a thought. That's a thought fight. I got Tio by KO. Yeah, I got Teofimo Lopez becoming a 3-division world champion by beating Brian Norman Jr. I think they're gonna wait on. Let's see what Bud Crawford gonna do. If he's gonna beat Mashromov and then he's gonna drop the WBO strap and then they're gonna elevate Brian Norman Jr. I think that's gonna be the fight as well. You know what it is? Also, I think that a lot of people are not holding these guys accountable, so they just, you know, nobody's holding. A lot of people's not shaming Tank Davis. They're not holding him accountable. They're not holding Canelo Alvarez accountable like that. They're not holding Bud Crawford for being active. I think that people are just a slave to the Earl Spence performance that you know, I wanted to see. I'd rather see a Bud Crawford versus Virgil Ortiz. I want to see a Bud Crawford versus Boots. I want to see, matter of fact, the primary fight in 154, in my opinion, was supposed to be Bud Crawford versus Jamel Charlo. That's what we was talking about before the fight. As a matter of fact, right after the fight, we thinking about Bud Crawford versus Jamel Charlo. Then it became this new Bud and versus Canelo Alvarez that really, this community became so fantasy like. I don't understand, but it is what it is, man. Norman got crazy KO his last fight. Definitely a tough fight for Tio. Yeah, that's a tough fight, but you know what? That's what, you know what I'm saying, that builds greatness right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always support Tio, because Tio never had it easy. Tio for the Richard Comey, a champion, respectable champion with power, knocked him out in the second round. Got Vasily Lomachenko, the underdog versus Josh Taylor. Let's not forget those other wins in between. That's probably the best win in other people's career. Like Sando Martin retired Mikey Garcia, whether you like how he performed or not, he beat Sando Martin. He beat Jermaine Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? He got good. He even got good names. That's other people's best names. You feel me? And these are the stay busy fights. He already got in at his age, stay busy fights, stay busy wins. You know? Facts. But Bud, you know what I'm saying? These guys don't want to give the fans or nothing. They don't want to give nothing to the fans. Anything that we ask for, they do the opposite. Why? Maybe we need to ask that. Maybe we need to ask these fighters, these out the norm fights. Hey, yo, Bud, you better fight Tony Harrison. And maybe he'd be like, shit, I ain't fighting Tony Harrison. I'm going to fight Jamel Charlo. And then he gives us a good fight. Because every time we ask for something, it's like they push back. Like they don't, like these fighters and these networks, they don't like the fans. When we push for something, they push us back. We want David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez says no. Anytime we push for a fight, they say no to us. It's like when we ask for something, then they, you know what I'm saying? We shouldn't even ask for nothing. Kenneth said, man, featherweight becoming a new glamour division. The little guys are for the boxing fans. True. They're the one that's fighting, right? Can't wait to see Naoya Inoue back in the ring. Can't wait to see even Stephen Fulton. I don't think I think PBC is, I don't know, man. Stephen Fulton is frustrated. Low Nose Boxer said Norman Jr. is Tio's most dangerous fight on a physical standpoint. Tio is due for a real Tio performance if he comes out like he did against Comey. I got Tio shocking the boxing world again. I don't think that if he beats Brian Norman Jr. is a shock. I think I got Tio beating Brian Norman Jr. I don't even think that's a shock in my opinion. Maybe for the haters that always like to hate on Teofimo Lopez, but if people don't appreciate Teofimo Lopez now, they will never appreciate him. Low Nose. They will never appreciate Teofimo Lopez. If he beat Vasily Lomachenko, when Vasily Lomachenko was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around. He beat Josh Taylor when he was undefeated and stuff like that, and people still hate on Tio. Teal will never. He will have to be a bud for him to get the overall respect that he deserves. What's good, my brother, with the 20 pesos? Gracias, saludo para el pastor de boxeo, la ofrenda. Look at that, Bert. Appreciate you. God bless. But yeah, man. But those are the news, man. Those are the news for the day, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, I do believe that when the fights that's coming up, you know, I do believe that Terence Crawford will become a 4-division world champion. But I could also see I could see that he might not look as great as the Earl Spence fight. Look, I think that Crawford is gonna win, but I'm predicting that he's not gonna look as special as he was versus Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? I think that Masvidal is going to move enough to the point where Crawford is not going to be sitting well on his punches. I think it's going to take time for him to time him. I think that Crawford is a gym rat. Yeah, he performs with the best. He's been sparring with the likes of Andre Ward and a lot of great sparring partners. He always come prepared. He always got his tools sharp. But I just think that Masvidal is going to probably bring some type of herky jerk movement and stuff like that. That's really going to take that Crawford is going to take his time. Maybe go and get him out of there maybe later on. But I think it's going to be a difficult. It's going to be. He's going to have time. I think he's going to take his time more so than anything versus Masvidal, because the way that Masvidal be moving in the ring and stuff like that, the type of different looks and the unorthodox, you know what I'm saying, type of approach that he got, the awkwardness of Masvidal is gonna keep Crawford on his toes and things of that nature. That's what I think. No. $2 super chat says Canelo es el pájaro. Saludo, borracho. Diablo, mira, la gente está quillado con Canelo Álvarez. Canelo Álvarez, look what you doing to the fans, man. You betraying us, man. You turning your back on us, Canelo Álvarez. You turning your back on us, Canelo Álvarez. ¿Qué te está pasando, mi hermano? Tú eres el rey. ¿Qué está pasando con usted? El Canelo Álvarez. That's it. Like, we don't even got no. The Canelo Álvarez fans. I'm a Canelo Álvarez fan, but that's it. I can't even go back and forth with his haters, because he esta vaina, mi hermano. ¿Y qué lo que con usted? What happened, Canelo Álvarez? Us fighting, saying that you fight the best anytime, any place. Y tú le estás dando nosotros esto, eh? But hey, you know what? That's what we got. I'm rooting for the underdog, man. Rooting for the underdog, man. I'm rooting for the underdog. Because Canelo Álvarez is not trying to. He ain't trying to be that guy no more, man. He ain't trying to set the tone no more, man. You the king. You gotta set the tone, bro. Come on, man. Diablo, man. Te quitó el corazón. Dimitri Bivol, man. He took your heart, man. He took your competitive nature. Let's put it that way. Dimitri Bivol took his competitive nature, man. He never been the same since. Canelo Álvarez haven't been the same since, man. He hasn't. Let's be real. If you're a hardcore Canelo Álvarez fans, you know what I'm talking about. Let's be real. Let's be honest, man. If we are hardcore Canelo Álvarez fans, we know this ain't the Canelo Álvarez that set the tone and we became fans of. Nah, it's not. It's not. And it seems like he's throwing it back to our faces. This is where I think that Canelo Álvarez act like his haters are the ones that want to see David Benavidez and himself. No, your supporters want that fight. And I think that he's trying to stiff it to the haters, but you stiffen it to us. We want to see that fight. That's the primary fight. We want you to fight. You know what I'm saying? I think that Canelo Álvarez think that him giving David Benavidez a chance is giving the haters, you know what I'm saying, opportunity or something. I don't know. Your fans want to see David Benavidez in yourself. Well, you don't want to pass the torch. You scared to pass the torch. You scared to lose the Mexican fan base. You scared to lose the country, because you know if David Benavidez wins, and you know he's an entertaining fighter, he wins, that he capture the fan base and capture more, because he knows se puede defender en inglés en español también. Canelo, he said, Rapstar said, Canelo fans don't like you, Punch. Damn, it's like that. Nah, I think at this point the Canelo Alvarez over. See, the Canelo Alvarez fan that was hating on me was because I understand that in this community in the YTBC, there's a lot of Canelo Alvarez haters and their channels, right? So when I was justifying and holding Canelo Alvarez accountable, right there, that language to them is like, no, don't say that, Punch. You already know that Canelo Alvarez get a lot of hate and they be racist on Latinos and stuff. Come on, Punch, stop it. So they was frustrated that I was critiquing Canelo Alvarez as well. But so they hate Canelo Alvarez. I critique, I give, you know what I'm saying, like tiny criticism of Canelo Alvarez. Like they get mad if I say that Canelo Alvarez decline a bit. We all know that Canelo Alvarez declined, but I also feel like Canelo Alvarez declining doesn't mean that he's still not the best at 168. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that Canelo Alvarez is moving like fighters that we diss. Canelo Alvarez is moving like these other fighters that we be dissing. He's taking their DNA. He's taking their character. Maybe it's been contagious in the sport of boxing. Canelo Alvarez said that his favorite fighter is Gervonta Tank Davis, and maybe he's being motivated by Tank. I don't know. Has he? Canelo Alvarez said that Tank is his favorite fighter to watch. So he sees the energy and he sees the love and he sees the respect that they're giving Tank, and he's saying, you know what? Damn, Tank don't even have to fight anybody great or elite, and they love him. Let me do the same. Let me just focus on my niche fans. Maybe that Canelo Alvarez is taking the blueprint of Gervonta Tank Davis, and he's switching up. Is it? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Or I'm just creating some type of conspiracy? I don't know. I'm trying to understand Canelo Alvarez because I've been a fan of Canelo Alvarez since day one. I just don't understand him anymore. I don't understand these moves. Star said Berlanga got no chance. Watch. I think he got a chance. I think he got a chance just like any other fighter that prepares 10 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks a chance. I give any fighter a chance. Now, it could be 5% chance, 10% chance, 60-40, 70-30, 99-1. But Edgar Berlanga has a chance to upset Canelo Alvarez, just like Buster Douglas had the opportunity to upset Mike Tyson. Just like Andy Ruiz, nobody thought that Andy Ruiz was going to beat Anthony Joshua, right? Everybody got a chance. Don't say that they don't got no chance and then you be surprised and then you get humbled. Every fighter at this level that trains, look what happened with Body and H2O. Everybody thought that H2O was just going to beat Body, and look what happened to H2O. Look what happened to H2O. H2O got knocked the F out by a guy that was supposed to lose to him. Floor never duck, no smoke. Don't compare. Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, that. I like the way that Floyd Mayweather move way better than Canelo Alvarez right now. A lot of people thought that. Look, put it this way: Canelo Alvarez. If you thought that Floyd Mayweather was cherry picking, Canelo Alvarez make Floyd Mayweather look good. If you thought that Floyd was cherry picking, Canelo Alvarez make Floyd Mayweather look like he was fighting everybody, anytime, any place, anytime. Listen, I forget that Floyd Mayweather gave Canelo Alvarez a chance. He gave a young hungry fighter a chance like Canelo Alvarez. Now do the same thing with David Benavidez. But people gonna be like, well, he's doing the same thing for Berlanga. Berlanga never been a champion. Canelo Alvarez won't do what Canelo Alvarez won't do for David Benavidez like Floyd Mayweather did for Canelo. And to be honest, Canelo should have fought David Benavidez before the Kalen plant. You should have fought him a long time ago. But now that he's more dangerous and now he's focused, you should have fought David Benavidez when he wasn't focused. See, at least Floyd Mayweather, he was smart. See, he ain't fighting no Canelo Alvarez after the Triple G's fights and stuff like that. He fought him early where he could school him. Now for Canelo Alvarez, it's actually worse to fight David Benavidez now, even though I have him a favorite, but it's actually worse now. You let him grow. You let him get more confident. You let him get more reps, more training camps, more experience. Now different looks. Is Canelo's last fight like Mayweather with Berto? Maybe. Maybe this is his last fight, but he don't want to promote it as a finale. I don't know. I don't know, man. But this is a bummer though. But you know what, man? So, but and Eddie Hearn did prove me wrong because I ain't think that he was going to deliver the fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that he was going to deliver this fight for Edgar Berlanga because I said, hey, he couldn't deliver the mise en Dre, right? He couldn't deliver that fight with Canelo for undisputed. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I used to have a Tio because he has a big mouth, but once I really started to watch Tio, I realized he really that guy. He the only one taking risks. Tank, Shakur, and Dev. Hey, tell you that's another guy. If Tio was really retired, look at what Tio's done. Macho Trinidad. Good morning. Salute. My brother Frank. Eddie gets deals done. I thought he wasn't gonna get that deal done, but he got it done. I was expecting to someday see a Bible Canelo rematch. Bivol Canelo rematch. Good. Guess it won't happen. Yeah, I think the Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, that Dimitri Bivol fight changed Canelo. Can we identify with Canelo Alvarez right now? I think that in this community, I think that a lot of Canelo Alvarez fans just doesn't want to give in. They don't want to coexist with the criticism of Canelo Alvarez, but deep down inside, see, I say it publicly. I gotta say it because it's something about Canelo Alvarez with David Benavidez. He's David Benavidez putting fear. It's either David Benavidez put fear on Canelo Alvarez or Canelo Alvarez losing to Dimitri Bivol just woke him up and strip him from his competitive nature, man. He said, stop buying his fights. Money talks. I'm going to watch Canelo Alvarez. That doesn't mean that I'm going to watch. Let me support. Why, Ben, why shouldn't we buy the fight? Let's see let's root for Edgar Berlanga then. If he gets his chance, let him get his chance. Let's support him then. That doesn't mean because we don't gotta shit on Edgar Berlanga because he's getting the opportunity. Like, why people hating on Berlanga? If you were in Berlanga's position, will you want people to hate you? You was in position. He got in position. He fought for the WBA. He's a WBA #1 mandatory, right? In mandatory position. I know it was in order, but whatever. Nah, man. I'm gonna support that fight. I'm not one of those guys that be like rob a fight. I'm gonna support that fight. I'm gonna support Edgar. I'm gonna support Edgar Berlanga on this one. And I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez, but I want boxing to. I need some. So let's get some new energy. If Edgar Berlanga wins, then we will get maybe an Edgar Berlanga versus David Benavidez. If Edgar Berlanga wins, do we get David Benavidez and Edgar Berlanga? That would be huge. That would be huge too. That will still be Mexican Puerto Rican. Edgar Berlanga versus Jaime Munguia. Let me tell you like this. If Berlanga wins, there is 2 other potential Puerto Rican versus Mexican. Like, let's look at the bigger picture. Canelo Alvarez, that's it. Canelo Alvarez doesn't want to fight David Benavidez. If he beats Edgar Berlanga, what's next for Canelo Alvarez? What's next? What he's going to do next? He's not moving up to 175. What's he going to do next? What's he going to do next? It is what it is, man. Tomorrow we back at it, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we back at it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be dialing down with this Bud Crawford versus Mashramov and talk about these next potential fights. Talk about if these guys could go into negotiation, Shakur Stevenson and Tank. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing done. And let's see what's gonna happen if moving forward into the sport of boxing, man. Tomorrow we back at it. There was a short live. Tomorrow we back at it. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Y'all already know we back at it tomorrow, 7:30, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.